what does a typical microservices architecture look like on AWS? First, you need an entry point. That's usually either Amazon API Gateway or an ALB, Application Load Balancer. Use API Gateway when you want a managed API layer with authentication, throttling, and usage plans. Use ALB, Application Load Balancer, when you're routing HTTP traffic directly to services and you want something simpler and cheaper at scale. Then you need compute, and your typical options are either Lambda or a container orchestration service like ECS or EKS. Lambda is great for event-driven workloads and for saving costs with spiky traffic because you don't pay for idle capacity, whereas ECS and EKS give you more control and are great for long-running services. Next, you need a database. Each microservice should own its own data, which means a separate database per service. Typically, this means DynamoDB for low operation overhead and scale, or if you need a relational database, then you typically use Amazon RDS. And then you're gonna have to decide how these microservices all talk to each other. Services rarely talk only synchronously, so you're probably going to use SQS for when you want to add queues, for buffering work, or to smooth out traffic spikes, or SNS for when you want to use topics to fan out events to multiple consumers. If you're getting started today, my advice is keep it simple. ALB plus ECS. It's a great, solid default. Not only it's easy to understand, it scales really well, and to be honest, that is what most teams end up sticking with long term, because that is the most typical microservices architecture on AWS.